So I wanted to talk about buyer's remorse because I just posted a video, I don't know, a couple days ago about summing mixers. It was my third video about summing mixers because I'm just trying to put it to bed, but everybody just keeps on chiming in. And if you read through the comments, it just seems like a lot of people have buyer's remorse. They bought something, they bought a summing mixer or they bought some other gear, hooked it up, been using it, and realized it really doesn't do much, if anything. And even if you read in the comments, you go, if I were to do this all over again, I probably wouldn't do it. And then I just saw some comments about some other gear people were buying, and they're going, I have it. It does something, but if I were to do it all over again, I wouldn't do it. And that's kind of like the common uh, theme that I see in a lot of these equipment purchases that some people make that they're not thrilled about, but they've spent a lot of money on. And it's kind of a catch-22 is you spent all this money on a piece of gear. Now you figure out it really doesn't do all that much. And what it does, it's just not worth keeping it for. But you want to get rid of it. So why do you tell people that you want to get rid of it? Because people usually ask, well, why you get rid of it? And you can't say, well, it sounds fantastic, and I decided to get rid of it, because you would want to keep it. But the truth of the matter is it doesn't do anything, or what it does, it just doesn't seem like it's worth it, and I want to get rid of it. So the next one down the line, the person goes, well, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, let me buy it to be in the same position you're in, have my money tied up in it, and find out that it really doesn't do much. So it's kind of an interesting thing, this kind of buyer's remorse from people. It's a subtle thing, but you're seeing it in the comments. And if you read the comments, you'll see. But I thought I'd put it out there. The whole summing mixer, I just got a comment, and it's like a mile long, from somebody giving me all these reasonings and that. And I said, it's as simple as this. It's this simple. Plug it in. If you hear the difference that it makes and you go, I love that, then buy it. If you hear a difference that it makes and you go, I don't really need that, or it's not worth it, well, then don't buy it. It's as simple as that. Or you plug it all in and you find that it doesn't do anything and you spent all this money, then don't buy it. I mean, if you have a dealer that will demo this stuff for you, because most of this stuff, it's kind of like voodoo in a certain way. They tell you all this stuff. They tell you how great it is. And then once you get it, you go, oh, it's not exactly what. It reminds me of a story. This is kind of stupid, but I'm in the Bethlehem, Pennsylvania area. And when I moved up here, there's a candy company that makes Peeps. And all the guys at the recording studio said, oh my God, Peeps are so fantastic. And they kept telling me how great they were. And they said, especially if you put a hole in the packaging and let them get stale for a day and then have them. They're so delicious. And it sucked me in. And I go, let me try one of these. And I tried one, and it was just sugar upon sugar upon sugar. It was just awful. But I had gotten conned into thinking these Peeps tasted all that fantastic, and they weren't. And that's kind of the version of the pro audio stuff that's going on right now. When people, especially dealers, and I just think it's immoral for people, the dealers, to be doing this, to tell clients how fantastic it will sound, and they just have to do all this stuff, and it's unbelievable. And you'll see how your spatial, your mix is bigger and more three-dimensional, and then when you do it, it's not there. And then you've invested all this money into cabling and the gear. Well, I could go on and on, but I just wanted to say about buyer's remorse. There's a lot of people out there with buyer's remorse about buying these summing mixers, and I'm just trying to help people out to say, don't do it. You spend the money on something else. And really, some people even pointed out you could buy a DW Fern, a VT7, or buy one of those Fairchild clones. That's money that's better invested. That later on you can get rid of down the line and still recoup most of your money. The summing mixers, I don't think you will. So there you go. I hope you find this useful.